Ottawa, Canada. I am the spiritual facilitator who keeps it real. And I am doing day number 8 of the Gratitude and Gurus Challenge. That is 30 days of gratitude being shared here from now until the new year. I'm going to be here with you every day and sharing one particular piece that I'm grateful for. And I encourage you to every day journal, brainstorm for everything you're grateful for the day. And then pick one of those things and post it below. Okay? Share it with us. And then you can come back and see what everybody else is grateful for too. And that just starts a gratitude fest, a feel-good fest that will change your life. Gratitude will change your life. And you can always find something to be grateful for. And you'll see that in what other people post too. So, welcome. I'm going to go and see who might be here live, because I am live right now on Facebook. And you can join us in the Ego to Enlightenment workshop. The Ego to Enlightenment group right now is available free. You can join the community, come in, watch all the past and future replays and recordings of these 30 days of love and joy and gratitude with the gurus. So in just a minute, I'm going to find where I am broadcasting, because Facebook is tricky that way, so that I can see who's here, because I know there are people here. Say hello, post below. Let me know you're here. Share what your gratitude is for today, if you have one. If you don't, hang around. You'll have one soon. Some idea will arise. And I am just going in, still looking for where I am. Actually, if somebody who's watching posts, I'll be able to find my my broadcast, because you'll post it on there. So go ahead, say hello. Let me know you're here. Otherwise, I'm going to think I'm talking here all by myself. And I may just end this and come back, because I got a lot of goodness to share, and I want to make sure that we are broadcasting live. There you go. I can see me live now. Finally, got a lot of goodness to share, and I want to make sure that we are broadcasting. You can probably hear that echo. Live. There you go. The joys of Facebook. So, this is live, raw, unscripted. This is the real thing. And I'm all about getting real and staying real. So we get very real in the group. And if you've had enough of fluffy, pie in the sky spirituality that doesn't really work, that doesn't last, that doesn't give you any fundamental transformation, you're in the right place. So, in a moment here, I know, there we go. Nope, that's yesterday's. Facebook, there I am. And there's Roberta. Hi, thanks for posting and saying hi for me. All right, so now that I know we're live, I am diving in with today's gratitude sharing. And for me, yesterday was persistence or perseverance. I had to have that for this call today. Today, it's urgency. I am ever so grateful for urgency. You could even say emergency, because it has always resulted in the biggest changes in my life, the biggest and the best, and in every way. And so how that translates into spirituality is the gurus of days gone by all refer to earnestness. That's a word used quite often, that you must have this longing for the truth. You must have earnestness to end the pain and the suffering, to end the confusion and the sorrow. And like I say, this earnestness was there for me in relationships. It's there in business. It was there in the search, and it is what drove me inward to find the truth. Just like Ramana Maharshi, he had yeah, it was beyond urgency. It was an emergency for him, where he came to face the fact of life and death, of, that because his father had died when he was, I think, 14 or 16. And this idea of death just gripped him. He had to find out urgently what it was all about. And he did. And so this earnestness will focus you like nothing else will. Not, when you're really earnest for something, when there's an urgency for something, nothing else matters. I mean, in terms of, you're not focused on anything else while you're doing whatever you're doing. So you may still be eating or going to work or, washing the dishes, but your mind is always on this, that this is the most important thing to you, even as you take action. And that earnestness is what will give you the breakthroughs. Because if you're not earnest, and you probably know this, you're not going to change anything. Nothing's going to happen. You're not going to do the work. You'll just plod along. You're okay as you are, kind of thing. And so don't confuse earnestness, though, for suffering. And it's easy to do. I've done it. Suffering is when you get into the mind and you're just churning the same thoughts over and over, like, I have to know, how come I don't know, blah, blah, blah. This earnestness, you have to shut that down, ignore that. But yet that energy, the power, the movement forward, it doesn't go into the mind anymore. It gets real. My cat's quite earnest. I think she's going to be earnest for the next little while. She does this at night. So I don't know what she has an intense longing for. I haven't figured it out yet. One of my favorite gurus is Ramana Maharshi. And someone asked him, what are the marks of an earnest disciple? He said, an intense longing for the removal of sorrow and attainment of joy, and an intense aversion for all kinds of mundane pleasure. Mundane pleasure means worldly pleasure. It means the temporary happiness when we get a thing, a person, or an event. And these are distractions. You're happy for a little while, and this makes you kind of plod along. Yeah, things aren't too bad. I'll just, look for the next fun thing to distract me. And so your earnestness is not intense and not focused. So I have a question for you. Is this something you want one day or on day one? When do you want what you want? Do you want it tomorrow? She says no. Tomorrow never comes, right? So I'm urging you to not wait till the new year either. Whatever you want, you truly want, go for it now. She's saying now. Nisargadatta Maharaj is another favorite teacher of mine, and he said, all waiting is futile. To depend on time to solve our problems is self-delusion. The future, left to itself, merely repeats the past. Change can only happen now, never in the future. He also said, it is earnestness that is indispensable, the crucial factor. And he describes earnestness as love in action, for nothing can be done without love. I just got a few more of him. Is it okay if I keep sharing more of him? Who do we got here? We got Cheryl. Hey, she says, wow, yeah. Hey, Andrea. All right. If I can keep sharing, I'll keep sharing. If I'm boring you, just let me know. If you have a question, comment, share, please, your gratitude for today, as I like to see it. I get all caught up on the news in our community's life that way too. So back to Nisargadatta Maharaj. He also says, once you realize that the body depends on the mind, and the mind on consciousness, and consciousness on awareness, and not the other way around. Your question about waiting for self-realization till you die is answered. It's not that you must be free from the I am the body idea first and then realize the self. It is definitely the other way around. You cling to the false because you do not know the true. Earnestness, not perfection, is a precondition for self-realization. Virtues and powers come with realization, not before. So in other words, you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to have it all figured out. You don't have to have it all figured out. That's my alarm. I got to go do a webinar soon. But you must be earnest. Earnestness will bridge, will get you there. And earnestness just feels good too, so go for it. If you're feeling frustrated, that's not earnest. That's suffering in the mind. He says, if you are earnest, you will find that in the end, you will get fed up with roaming and regret the waste of energy and time. To find yourself, you need not to take a single step. Oh, there's lots on earnestness here. And he also says, mere physical renunciation is only a token of earnestness, but earnestness alone does not liberate. There must be understanding, which comes with alert perceptivity, eager inquiry, and deep investigation. I can totally vouch for that. He says, you must work relentlessly from your salvation. You must work relentlessly for your salvation from sin and sorrow. Relentlessly. You know, the mind is relentless, isn't it? So you must be relentless. You must be more relentless than mind is. Hi, Trina. Thanks for inviting all those people and beyond. So you must be in Hawaii, I think. Aloha, namaste, mahalo. Beautiful. Thanks for joining us tonight. And hi, Andrea. Did I say hi to you? I can't keep up with these comments sometimes, so if I miss one, just type it again. Earnestness. Urgency. If you look back, I bet you'll see the same thing's true for you. That those moments when your urgency was high, your earnestness was high, are when you had the greatest results, the greatest breakthroughs. And you must be persistent and earnest beyond the mind, because the mind will be persistent. But it is totally doable. In fact, it's easy if you have earnestness. If you don't, it's very hard. Yeah, if you don't really want it that much, and so you're not going to get it. That's how it is. So I have a few more minutes before I have to go for a webinar. If there's any questions, you know how it works here. You keep typing, I keep talking as long as I can. Then I will stay a few more minutes, but otherwise I have to go get ready. Trina says, I am grateful for synchronicity and the gift of you be today. Yes, thank you. Great one. Thanks for that share. I am also grateful for the parent synchronicity and you, and a parent you. All right, keep sharing your gratitude, because it shifts your state. You feel good, and that changes your world. So gratitude, 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 gratitude. Did I say gratitude? Hope you join me tomorrow. I'm doing this every day, once a day, for 30 days, bringing you through to the new year, where I pick a gratitude and a guru and do a share on that and invite you to share your gratitude for the day. All right. Probably as soon as I hang up, there'll be questions and comments, but I got 10 minutes to go. So I will say until tomorrow, you know what to do. Keep it real, because it's the only thing that gets you traction. It's the only thing that gets you results. It's the only thing that stays. Everything else is a spiritual story. We call those BS, S, built on spiritual stories. And that's not good enough, as I'm sure you've figured out by now. So you're welcome, Cheryl. Thank you for being here. Maybe I should talk about how you should beef up your earnestness if you don't find that there's really much of a drive. Maybe you are comfortable and you've got things pretty good. In that case, look at how much time you have left in life. Do you want to go through this life without knowing the truth of what you are? Without realizing the non-dual self of all beings, your eternal self? Look at this and ask yourself these questions and answer them, and that will build up some energy and possibly momentum to help you get a little uncomfortable so that your earnestness will grow. That flame will be lit. Once it starts to burn like a bonfire, there's no turning back. All right, I gotta go. Thanks for being here. Very grateful for that. Till tomorrow, you know what to do. Keep it real and enjoy yourself. Cheers.